So I forgot what the I used last time, but this is Knights, Black Agents, the Dracula Dossier, Knights, Slow Agents, Session 3, title to be agreed later.
Is this the one where we went to Morocco?
Yes. So there is a.
I came up with the name for Morocco Mole.
Morocco Mole. Yes.
Well, I love that.
We'll take that under advisement. So I'll work out some the dates for all of this because it has been a mere 48 hours since you had the call to go to Clerkenwell.
Right. Okay.
And in those 48 hours, your worldview has not been turned upside down, but has been viewed askew slightly. Broadened. You have seen things that you were never expecting to see. Something that may or may not be a vampire. Some kind of weird humanoid creature that Louisa stoved his head in with a knob kerry. But may or may not have been a ghoul, may or may not have been a drug-fueled North Londoner. It's all a bit. You kind of think the vampires exist. You do have some points in vampirology now, but it's all a bit bit woo-woo at the moment. So then after that exciting trip to the house, you found you had to leave in a hurry and then return because you left dead bodies and whatnot lying around. When you returned, you found that Stu Baker had Stu Baker. Stu Baker had a parchment in her hand that you missed last time, which lists 12. Sid Baker. 12
families.
Dukes. Or was it 11 dukes? 11? Did I count 11 or 12? 5, 6, 7, 9th, 10th, 11th. 11. 11 dukes. Which is all, a bit odd. In addition to that, you picked the bodies up and took them to your friendly lab.
See what's on the slip.
Returning to the Slough house, again, you were told to kind of forget that and focus on going to do a little bit of cleanup down in Romney Marsh. So you drove down to Romney Marsh to relieve an MI5, grown-up spies that were down there, and then to interrogate a particular chap and shoot him.
Which I then refused to do.
Yes, so there was a bit of umming and ahhing, but the chap in question, he gave you some odd information, including the can't pronounce them. Liski Bratva and some giant aircraft, helicopters, and big snow vehicle.
Yeah.
He was talking to a person called Olivia Liu just prior to him being snatched by MI5 and dragged out of, was it Romania or Ukraine? So you relayed this information to Jackson, and Roddy claimed that he'd been going out with this particular Olivia Liu journalist and sort of been stalking her. And she'd gone quiet in Morocco. So you decided your options were to go to see a particular chap in Crimea, go to Morocco to see Olivia. Potentially follow up the Drun Drek place, or dig up some information on Drun Drek Fuel, or dig up some information on HMS. Oh, HMS Persipine.
Right.
Which is where the vampire woman said that Varney was alive. So, with all that information and other bits floating in your head, you are flying on your way to Marrakesh. You have got diplomatic luggage.
Diplomatic community.
In your diplomatic luggage are guns.
Yep.
A series of handguns, courtesy of the safety deposit box at Slough House. Roddy has set you up with fake passports. Annoyingly, you are.
Any bullets for them?
Yeah, there are bullets, everything you need, but they are you are Pew, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert, Dibble, and Chubb. Annoyingly. So you are all seated together, and able to have a chat and decide what your plan of attack is. So you know that she is, from what Roddy has said, she's booked into a hotel in Marrakesh. Yeah. The I think it's the Riyadh Rouge. Yeah, Riyadh Rouge.
Okay.
So that translates to, I believe, Riyadh is the word for hotel or house. So it's the Red House, I believe.
Okay. So first off, I'm going to make sure the weapons are safely stowed away.
So they are in the aircraft hold.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about that. You can't actually.
No.
Diplomatic bags will be.
No, I thought you said we were at the hotel.
No, not yet. You're in the aircraft. You do have a little chat in the aircraft, and then land and decide what to do. So diplomatic bags, you'd actually carry the diplomatic bags onto the aircraft with you, and they'd be sealed, so nobody can look at them. Yes, you wouldn't put them in the hold. You would carry them on with you, bypassing security. Which Roddy's able to do at the moment because you have the standard heat. There is nothing that you have done or has happened that requires you to worry about just yet.
Right. Okay.
So, if you want to have a quick chat amongst yourselves to see exactly what your plans are, and then we can move to landing.
Do we have any contacts? MI5 contacts in.
Yeah, as a thing, is there any local?
I don't believe any of you are going to have contacts. You could potentially ask Jackson or Roddy to do that when you land, but you don't have any.
Okay. And presumably since we have fake passports, we've got new names we have to.
Yes, so I just randomly picked the characters from Trumpton, but you can, if you want to pick new names for yourselves, you can.
Well, I'll be PC McGarry here.
Say that again?
I'll be PC McGarry then.
PC McGarry.
Number 452.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm in silly mood. Oh, right.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So, what do we want to do? How do we want to handle this?
Well, we'll have to reconnoiter the Riyadh Rouge.
Yeah.
And what was the reference to Hotel Jamal Al Janafar?
So Jamal Al Fanar in the is a market area. It's a tourist area around Jamal Al Fanar. So it's a street.
So Riyadh Rouge is in that area. Is that?
Yes. If you look at them, actually, let me. You can have a map. Where's the map gone? That one. Oh, actually, let me do this. This is so you can see it, because clearly that's how. So, can you see that?
Oh yes, yes.
Have I done that in roll 20? Yes. There you go.
Yes, I can see it.
So, kind of this area here is Jamal Al Fanar, the great market square at the heart of the city.
Okay. And Riyadh Rouge is number 1, which is up to the north.
Yep.
Hospital, museum, cemetery, palace, mosque, museum, and tombs. Tombs.
Tombs. It's like this randomly picked 9 places on the map. You know, tombs, cemetery.
Yeah.
Hasn't got a familiar ring to it, has it? You know.
Yeah. And those images are the bottoms of a souk and a market square in Marrakesh.
Okay.
Or maybe that's just Morocco.
Yeah. Oh.
Just for flavour, I assume. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice to have, though, I have to say.
I stuck the map there. I thought that's a bit boring. And then Marrakesh is quite a cool place.
No one's been there.
Spent a couple of hours chasing a guy with a fez there once. And when they're expecting to see loads of people with fezzes, one person with a fez on.
Blimey.
Because it was everybody was become a popular thing after Doctor Who started wearing one.
Yep. And then they're like, we don't wear them anymore because we were forced to wear them and we don't like them. Shut up. But anyway, it's just a square baseball cap without a peak.
Mm.
So you land in Marrakesh airport and fly through customs and security, and you find yourself standing outside the exit hall of Marrakesh airport.
Mm-hmm. Have we got any transport?
Yeah.
Have we arranged for transport?
No, what he didn't sort out transport. Nobody asked him. He was just asked to get passport sorted out.
Presumably we have money.
Real.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we got a float and not our own money.
Yes, you have. Let's say £1,000. No, it's slow horses. You've got 250 pounds, which translates to however much that is in Moroccan money.
Taxi? Do we see any taxis?
I'm assuming that's £250 each.
Nope.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Nope, that's £250 just for you. For all of you, because they're spiteful. So,
Moroccan dirham.
yeah, it's quite a dirty currency. Not as dirty as the Egyptian one. Egyptian money was really, really, really filthy. Really filthy because they keep it in circulation for so long in its paper. But yeah, so it's you have a you've taken some money out of the cash machine out. You've got 250 Moroccan dollars, and hailing a taxi, a yellow car pulls up. It's Spanish of some it might be a Seat. You're not quite sure. Doesn't quite look like. Yeah, it doesn't. The model doesn't ring a bell. But you jump in the car and he goes, "Oh, where would you like to go, says?"
Give him the name of the hotel.
You're going to go straight to her. So let's say you arrive at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I think it's a half an hour drive. I think it's half an hour drive down to that centre section. So there is, how many is there? There's 4 of you. That's right. You put your overnight luggage in the boat of the car and you drive down to the hotel. Finding yourself
early EasyJet flight then.
Yes. So you get there and it's about 10:30. Pay the guy and you now find yourself standing outside the Riad Rouge.
What are our first impressions?
It's quite a nice building. It's interesting. The whole drive through Morocco's. You've seen pictures of Middle Eastern countries. This has got some of that, but it's also the African element, and there's a degree of Spanish element. It's a miasma of different kind of looks, but still being quite unique. And you see the what are they called? The lot of churches or the mosques, not churches, clearly. Lots of mosques.
Okay.
Every now and then you might hear the echoing call of a muezzin, which is summoning the faithful to prayer. But it's 10:30. It's just you'll get that at some point.
Yeah, they do that about 5 times a day, don't they?
Yeah. So you find yourselves outside the hotel that the woman's supposed to be staying in. What's your plan?
So we're here to meet someone who's staying in these hotels, yeah?
Yeah, to find Olivia Liu.
Well,
and we've had a picture of her, I'm assuming.
Yeah, top left-hand corner. She is Oriental.
Okay. Do we know roughly when she might have arrived at this hotel, or do we have no idea of that?
Not 100%. You know, from what you understand, with the guy who was picked up in Romney Marsh a few days ago. So, for argument's sake, 2 days ago. So he would have met her on 3 days ago. So potentially, if she flew straight from Romania to here, you're looking at 2 to 3 days. She's been in country.
Yeah. Right. Well, before we go in, chaps, I'm thinking maybe we can try and get a look at the the sign-in book or something.
So each of you has a day bag, an overnight bag.
Yeah.
Which will either be one on wheels or a sports bag kind of thing.
I think I'd have a sports bag.
And you will need to carry this with you.
Definitely got a sports bag. Where are the tools?
You would have a what are they called? A courier's bag. No, a briefcase or a courier's bag. A leather courier's bag.
Yeah.
With a wax seal on the zip, which would need to be broken to get access to them.
So,
but you have nowhere to stay. You didn't book a hotel.
Well, we could see if they got room here, or do we not? Do we not want to?
No, I think that's a pretty decent idea.
We just inquire if they have room and try and sneak a look in the. Oh, we could even ask if a friend of ours, John Smith or something, signed in a few days ago, and we could try and sneak a look at the names, confirm if this Olivia actually signed in, although she might not have signed in with her real name.
Yeah, she is an investigatory journalist. But you're literally standing outside the front of this little hotel.
Okay, well let's go in and see if they've got room for us.
Yeah. So it's kind of open plan. There's it's built around a central column of which is open to the outside world. Inside there is a guy wearing traditional Moroccan robes.
Yeah.
He has a distinctly dark moustache, which he kind of instinctively plays with as you come in a kind of a nervous way, because he kind of looks up and down, and you see him umming and ahhing as to which language to use. So he goes with English. What with you all being pasty white. Says, "Can I help you, sirs?"
I'd say, yeah, yes, my good man. I'd like a room for how many of us are here?
4.
There's 4 of us. What's the
4?
mix?
So 4 singles or 2 doubles?
How into Min is Louisa?
As into as you want.
I've only watched episode 1, so I have got no idea how their relationship carries on.
Have you watched Game of Thrones? Don't get too attached to some characters. Anyway,
yeah, there's sort of an item in the series.
Yeah.
So I don't know if everyone else. I can't remember if everyone else knows about it, but
no, season 2 they do. Season 1, it's towards the end. It happens when they kill Jed Moody. They kind of bond over killing Jed Moody.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a room. It'll be 15 dinar a night. How long would you like to stay? How long will you be staying in our city?
Let's call it 3 nights.
3 nights, and he starts tapping away in his.
Did we get like the flight tickets? Are they return or are they open?
Return. Open return.
Oh, good.
So he says, I just need your passports and a security card.
Okay. Hand over my passport.
Okay. So you have Slough House's credit card.
Yeah. Yeah. You watch, it'll bounce.
which will just say, for ease of use, it'll just say Aldersgate. Mr. Aldersgate. Puts it through. He's just going to take a penny for it. That's part of the security thing. Writes all your number, details down, and he says, your room is second floor, 231.
Okay.
You can't look at it and go, there's no way this hotel has 231 rooms.
Yeah. And is it quite inside? Is it quite nice looking, or is this a dingy hotel, or is it how many stars would we say it is?
It's a 3-star trying to be a 4-star.
Right. Oh, so this
not. It's nice, but you've never stayed in a Moroccan hotel before, so you think, well, this seems nice.
Yeah.
But
nice
they could be better. They could be worse.
Nice looking place. How many? How big is this? How many rooms you got here?
15.
Oh, I thought it might be bigger. I see. Out of game, I was just trying to get an idea of how many rooms, so we know roughly how hard it'll be to determine who stays in.
There's going to be it's over 3 floors, and there has to be an even number each floor, isn't there? So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. So first floor has got 4 rooms, second floor has got 4 rooms, third floor's got 4 rooms.
Cool.
12. Yeah, that would make some maths work.
I mean, the way you could do it is that we're in room 3. Was it 3? What room did you
213. 213. 213. You're on the second floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we'll go up to the room.
Okay. So it's a very big room.
Is this the?
This is the best representation. So you come through here, and you essentially got beds in here, a small eating room.
Okay, so it's like an apartment.
Yes, yeah. Ignore the stairs. You haven't got stairs, but that's essentially what you have.
Oh, this is nice.
Oh, no, you're not playing with that. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to that. So you've got a relatively nice room. You sit down and make yourself a little Moroccan tea, which is just kind of foul and undrinkable, and realise that actually, as you've sat down and put your luggage down, nobody checked to see if she'd been there, if she'd signed in. You completely forgot to ask.
Well, that's a bummer. So we're going to have to go down and see whether she's in.
Don't worry too much about that. Are we going to start looking for her right now?
I guess.
Well, is there in the lobby? Is there seating area? Seating in the lobby?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one thing we could do is just grab a newspaper or something and just kind of sit in the lobby for a while and see who comes and goes. But that's a bit slow.
Mm-hmm.
That's an option.
I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll go out of our apartment, Ref.
Yep.
I'll go over to the nearest other apartment's door, because I'm assuming we're off like a main corridor or something.
Yep.
I'll give it a good rap, and I'll raise my voice enough to be heard through the door and say, Janice, we're going to... and see if anybody comes to the door.
Could you still repeat what you were going to say again?
Janice, come on, hurry up. We're going to be late. The idea is more to get attention.
Yep. A couple of moments pass, and the door unlocks, and a fat guy wearing a white suit comes to the door, and he says something in, you think, Arabic, probably Moroccan. You've got a clue what he's saying to you.
Oh, sorry, my mistake. I've got the wrong room.
And again, he rambles. I won't do it, but he rambles off something, and he shuts the door. And you don't understand what he's saying, but you get the tone, and there's definitely some swear words in there.
That's fair enough. I'm not here to make friends. Next door, I'll do the same again, and I will do the entire floor that we're currently on.
Okay, of the 4 rooms that are in there,
Answer the door, or
one room has the fat guy in the white suit. One has the cleaner with a little trolley, and the other one's empty. And you're in the 4th.
Yeah. Well, that's this floor clear then.
Okay.
Anybody fancy doing upstairs?
Well, I'll go upstairs and do the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
while that's happening, I'm going to be in the lobby, just watching, keeping an eye on all comings and goings.
okie dokie. So, you're on floor 2. River's going to go to floor 3. Stu's going to stay in the room, and Mim's going to go down to the ground floor, leaving Louisa to do floor 1.
Fair enough.
So, are you leaving all the bags into your room with Stu?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'll do ground floor first. So, first floor first. Of the 4 rooms, 2 are occupied with Moroccan men. One's occupied by German, and the 4th is
bloody German.
Yeah.
How do you know he was a German? Because the tower was on.
It's in room 9. It's in room 9.
9.
Obviously, it's the only room you do book if you're German. And the 4th room is going to be empty.
Meaning no response, obviously.
Yeah, no response. Could be asleep, could be out, don't know. The downstairs is quite quiet. In the actual, just sitting downstairs in reception, it's quite quiet. There's some English papers from several days ago. The Daily Telegraph has got a small article about incident at Clerkenwell. It appears Banksy might have, or a street artist might have done some theatrical street art involving a barrel. Not clear what.
Okay.
Clearly, it's a utterly made up MI5 thing. So, River, first door.
Yeah.
Is empty.
Okay.
No answer. Gets a second door, and a European lady comes to the door. She could be French. She says, "Can I help you? Room service? Did you?"
I'll go. Yes. This is obviously not the woman we're looking for, no.
Nope.
Right, I think. Oh, terribly sorry, wrong room. And leave.
Okay. Shuts the door. The third door is locked, and it has a padlock on it.
Okay.
And a little sign saying out. Well, yeah, it's a sign that says out of order in English and in Moroccan.
Okay.
The
Just
fourth
consult my
door.
character sheet. Just consult my character sheet for a second.
Yeah, I don't think you can speak Moroccan.
I want to speak lock.
Oh, pick lock.
Yeah, see whether I've got it. I'm not sure if I have or not. But...
I don't think you've got pick lock. Mim or Struan may have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I think I can't remember if we put one of those. But no, you don't have. Other than booting the door down, you don't have anything.
Right. Okay.
What would it come under?
Sorry.
What would it be under? Is there a? What skill would it come under? Because I'm having a look. Probably
security, mechanics, surveillance. No.
probably
Conceal, disguise, driving, explosive. Filch, which is I'd go with filch.
or infiltration.
Infiltration. No, let's infiltration.
Okay.
So, move on to the fourth door, and the door is in fact ajar.
Okay. Was it Branston or something?
Hey.
Yep. It is ajar. And you can hear muffled sounds coming from inside.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to force the door.
It's ajar.
Well, okay. I'll slowly open the door.
Okay. Yep. Inside, you can see the back. The door opens quietly.
Yeah.
Inside, you can see the back of a suited gentleman. You realise, no, he's not actually suited, shirt and tie suited. He has black fatigues on.
Right. Okay. So black fatigues is spy talk for bad guy.
Let's go with that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll head up. Can I see what he's doing first off before we go any further?
You just open the door and he's just kind of standing there, almost like standing guard the wrong way. The other guy, there appears to be two people in there. The other guy's walked into the patio room.
Okay.
It's a bit of a mess where he's standing. A suitcase has been thrown across the floor.
Mm-hmm. Does it look like it's being searched?
Yes.
So it looks like they're looking for something. What you're talking about?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, is anybody else on the floor with me, or is there anyone?
Nope. Just you.
Right. Okay. Well, being the sort of like the action hero that I am, I'm gonna try and sneak in behind him, pick up a vase or something, and then clock him one over his head with it.
Okay. So you need to make a stealth roll.
Okay.
So the way you do that is simply it's difficulty of 4. Roll 1d6, try and beat it. But if you want to spend any points of stealth to add to your dice roll, remember to mark it off.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find the dice down the bottom there, isn't it? Right. Refresh my memory. Yes, that's a D6, yeah?
Yeah, but if you've got any points in stealth, you can add extra points to that. So to improve your chance of success, but you need to get 4 or more to succeed. Otherwise, the guy hears you.
Don't think I've got stealth.
So,
It's a short answer. Have a look. It's not general.
it's,
Abilities. No, I haven't got it. So it's just going to
Okay, it'll be tradecraft then.
yeah, now we've got to find that.
Or no,
Tradecraft. I've got 2 points.
tradecraft or infiltration.
Infiltration, I might have better.
Infiltration.
Um,
Every names their skills
Right,
slightly
okay,
differently.
Okay, yeah, I've got 4 in it, so I'll use 2 points out of that.
Okay, 1d6. Add 2 to it. Whatever you roll. You look at 4 or more. Otherwise, 4
That is
on
4.
the head. Yep, that is 4. So you creep behind him, picking up the vase, and you smash it over the back of his head, and he doesn't blink. No, doesn't blink. Just turns round and punches you.
Okay. That's not
Where's the
good.
dice? No,
No, you can't find any dice.
so d6. I'm going to add. I'm going to add 4 to it.
Okay.
8. So he punches you, and it hits you so hard, you go flying backwards out the door, and into the corridor. You've never been hit this hard. It's taken the wind out of you.
Oh, blimey. Okay.
Yeah, this person's. This is the strongest person you've ever been hit by.
Okay. I don't know whether. So, do I recover or am I?
So you are hit to the ground. What's your? So it's 8. So yes, you are going to be knocked. Oh no, your sheet, isn't it? Where's your sheet? Journal. No.
What are you looking for?
Your sheet character.
Yeah, what are you looking for? Hit threshold?
I'm hit threshold. So he got 8.
I got hit threshold of 4, for what it's worth.
So 4 over your hit threshold. And he's quite bad.
Yeah, I figured it might be.
So you're down on the floor, gasping for air. That knocked the wind out of you.
Well, okay.
So downstairs, after completing your sweep, Louisa, what are you going to do?
I take it that we don't have anything useful like a group phone call system or a group WhatsApp.
Yes, you would have a group WhatsApp. Well, I say you have a group WhatsApp. You have the group WhatsApp, which everyone uses, and then there's the one that nobody uses that contains that Struan's on. That it's just generally Struan messaging everyone to go out for a drink.
No, I can't bring myself to use that one. I'll use the general one.
Okay.
And I'll just ask for an update off everybody.
Okay, I'm not going to be mean and tell you your service provider doesn't work in Morocco. That would be utterly spiteful.
Yeah, it would. But what you could do is hit us with roaming charges.
Oh, you're going to get roaming charges, clearly.
Oh, there's probably Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I got those in Cape Verde and tried to set it up. I rang up EE trying to set it up, and the guy goes, "Yes, it's all done now. It's all set up." And they try to charge me £85 for that phone call. I rang them up and said, "So the phone call in which I was told it was going to get set up, you charged me £80 for, and you didn't set it up." And the guy goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna just reverse that." But anyway, so no, we digress. So you sent a message. How is everyone? So downstairs. Nothing. Yeah. It's really, really quiet. Okay. You're too low down to hear River crying like a baby.
Right.
But River.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mim. What was you going to? What was you going to say?
Well, if nothing's really happening, I was going to get up and go over to. Is the guy at the desk still there? If
Yes.
Okay, I'll go over and just go over and talk to him and say, I meant to ask you earlier. Do you know if I was expecting a friend of ours to have checked in a few days ago? Do you have anyone by the name of Stan Lee that checked in?
Stanley. No, Stanley. We haven't Olivia Lou. That's same kind of place, isn't it?
That might have Olivia Lou. Did you say?
Yeah.
It might have been his partner. When did she? When did they
about 3 days ago.
Oh,
she's on the top floor.
Have they left?
No. She booked in about 3 days ago.
Oh, okay. I might go knock on the door. Do you know which room it was?
And he tells you it's room 317.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I'll just nonchalantly start ambling up.
Okay. So upstairs, River, as you are lying in a crumpled heap, you see the guy in front of you shake his head a little bit, as if there's a delay to him being hit.
Right. Okay.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to try and get back on my feet because I'm stupid like that. I'm going to get up and have another go. Because but this time I'm going to find something considerably harder to hit him with. Is there something like let's have a look.
So you really want a improvised weapon?
Yes.
So go with preparedness.
Okay.
It's not quite the same, but preparedness would mean that prior to going in, you had a look round, and you can see there is a table with a loose leg, which effectively becomes a club.
Okay. Well, I'll go and. Okay. So can I use preparedness to take a swipe at him? Yeah.
No, you roll a preparedness roll to see if there is a weapon, whether you can have an improvised weapon.
Okay, so what do I need?
3 or more.
3 or more. Well, I'm going to spend a point on that. See whether my luck holds. Oh yes, so that's 5.
So there is a chair leg that looks like there's outside. There's a small kind of coffee table. Stand with with 3 legs. And the front leg, it looked loose when you were coming up here, so you stand up and you have now in your hand a chair leg.
Okay.
So this is hand to hand versus hand to hand. So
you said this guy was down, and all of a sudden it's sort of like it's catching up with him. Am I correct?
Yeah. So you smash him over the head, and he just turned around and kicked you, and then kind of shook his head. What your first thought was, oh my god, this guy's really, really strong, but it just took he reacted first before.
I'll go in and just swing again at him.
Right, so this is hand to hand versus hand to hand. So this guy is going to he is okay. He's going to just try and close the gap and punch you in the face.
Okay. He's going to try and punch me in the face. Yeah. Can I parry with the?
So you do hand, but we do hand to hand versus hand to hand, and see who wins. So he gets 4.
Right.
Doesn't add anything to it. So he will hit you unless you can beat a 4.
So what's hand to hand on? Is that? Sorry, I'm just
So hand to hand is under general abilities.
right. That's on the other side of the page. Reflect it. Hand to hand, I've got 8.
Yeah, 8.
So I'll add 2 to that to start with.
Okay.
Wow.
8.
So I get 8.
Hit threshold is 3. So 8 is 5
Good
over.
Good night, Vienna.
So you swing and you smash your club around his head, and he goes down, straight down.
Okay.
And you're kind of like, oh, right, you weren't expecting to go down this easily.
Yeah.
You thought he was just some kind of superhuman, whatever.
Yeah.
But no, he's gone completely down and unconscious.
You hit the sweet spot.
And you look at the end of the chair leg, and there's a tooth sticking out of it.
Oh! Keep that for DNA. Take the sample. Reminds me to take a blood sample. Oh no, sorry, that's the wrong game. Okay, so yeah, as I say, so this guy's out for the count, is he?
Yep.
Right, I'm going to quickly scan around and see if it's, you said there were 2 guys. I'm going to scan around looking for the other guy.
So as you re-enter the room, standing at the balcony, there is the second guy.
Yeah.
And he looks at you, walking in with a club, and he produces a knife, which he produces a little thing in his hand, pushes a button, and a flick knife comes out. And brings up his left hand, and he kind of goes, "Oh, you can't see me do that," but he kind of goes, "Come on in, if you think you're hard enough." In Moroccan.
At this point, I pull my pistol out, which I use nicely tucked away in the diplomatic bag.
Yeah, downstairs, still sealed.
Yeah.
But you're on foreign soil, shooting somebody in a hotel on foreign soil.
It's not a good idea.
No, might be a problem. So, what are you going to do? But by the time anyone gets up to you, whatever happens next is going to happen next, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to... Well, all I can do is just come at him.
So he's here, balcony, and this guy is there. So you're going to charge it in with it. So he's going to hold his ground and wait for you to come at him.
Okay. Well, basically, I'll come in like swinging the club so he can't get into me, if that makes sense.
Yep.
So it's sort of like, and I'll just, I mean, all I can do is attack him. So that's hand to hand, isn't it? 8. So I'm going to put 3. I'm going to put 3 in this. Add 3 to this.
Yep. Just going to double check one small thing. Special tactics. Why can I not see? $72. He's going to do something, or attempt to do something.
Okay, which is generally going to be bad news for me, I would guess.
Let's go with +2. So he is going to spend 3 points, and as you charge him, he's going to kick you in the groin.
He's going to try and kick me in the groin.
So it's 3 plus 4 is 4, 5, 6, 7. So what did you add to yours?
I was adding 3 as well. See what we'll go with. I'm going to roll that again because I accidentally touched it twice and it's not fair. So I'll roll that again. No, because if you look, the first time I rolled
be a 7.
Pardon?
Okay. Got to be a 7.
Obviously, if I take the 6, he's going to think. So this is the. Oh, for fuck's sake!
No.
Well, I'm thinking the promenade for the rest of the evening.
So you swing and miss, and you get a foot just make contact with your gonads, and you see lights in your eyes.
Okay.
So he's going to do 7 -1, 6. What's your your hit threshold?
4, I think it was.
4. 6. So 2. 2. You're going to take 2 points of damage, but you have been kicked in the gonads, which I don't care what system and what damage you take.
It's going to immobilise me. No, it's fair enough.
Yeah. But you will make a noise that is quite loud. So Mim, as you get to so first of all, Louisa, you only got messages back from Mim and Stuart. Mim, saying that he's discovered Lou. She's on the top floor, room 317. He's heading up there. Nothing from River.
Nothing from Struan.
No, because you didn't message Struan. You said you were going to message the WhatsApp.
It doesn't monitor this one either. That's fantastic. How the bloody hell's Min found out she's... Oh, for goodness sake. Right. River's an arsehole. Never responds.
Oh, fuck you.
Which floor? Sorry, which floor was...
Top floor.
I'll head up.
Which one was... is that where the room is?
Yes.
And so...
You're on the second floor, and River's up on the third floor.
Right. Gotcha. So... Okay, so we'll...
If memory serves, I was on floor...
1.
Yeah, because I had to go downstairs, because none of the other heroes...
Yes.
I'll probably bump into Louisa, like...
Yeah, on stairs, you kind of bump into each other, make your way to the top floor, come around the corner, and there's a guy. There's an occasional table with 2 legs lying on the floor, and there was a guy lying unconscious outside of a door, and that's the moment you hear a girl scream.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Maybe a woman scream. But certainly, the sound of an Englishman being kicked in the nuts has a distinct sound.
Awesome.
Better go and...
Are there any table legs lying around, or do they all need breaking off?
You break it off. You can. It's not a sturdy table. You can, as you run past, grab a leg and rip it off.
Yeah.
And peek around the corner of this door that's actually ajar.
Yep.
As you peek around, you can see crumpled in a heap in the fetal position is River. Standing by the balcony over him is a guy with a knife. So River's down here, and Louisa's here.
Christ on a stick, man! He's kicked River in the bollocks.
That's just not cricket.
I don't know whether to laugh.
I wouldn't.
And you turn around and Mim's taking a picture.
Mim will pay.
Update his Instagram. Nuts
Of
to River.
me?
No, a River.
Oh, that's all right then.
All right, what do we have here?
So the guy hasn't noticed. No, the guy hasn't noticed you. He's simply glancing down at a River, and you can see him. River's is incapacitated, and he's rolling
around on the floor, crack.
Yeah, as you get in the room, he's the guy is rummaging around River's pockets, looking for ID, you guess.
Oh, excellent! In that case, I'm going in with the table leg, and I'm going cosh him right across the back of the bonce, adding 3 to me dice roll.
Okay, so he's leaning over. So you need an infiltration to get in quietly, and then
quietly.
Oh, because he'll see you. If you get going quietly, you will have the element of surprise.
Oh, go on! I'll take it for granted that she's that clever.
So it's a 3 or more to get in quietly.
I will move with.
All right.
To
I'll take 1 from me infiltration then, and add that.
Okay.
Add 1 to me dice roll.
Yep.
I will move alongside.
Which is lucky, so I get 3. Yeah.
Yep. So Mim's going to have to do exactly the same thing, because obviously if Min fails and makes a noise, that negates your infiltration roll.
So you said this was infiltration, right?
Yeah.
Do I have to declare how much I use before I roll?
Yes.
So, well, I've got infiltration 4, so I'm going to give it the full 4.
Okay.
7.
Okay, so you have the option to have gone. So you can. So the guy's going to be standing. Let's move him out of the way. Adjacent to River. With that level of infiltration, you can come in through the side exit here and be there.
Okay.
Because that's the base was 3, and you got 4 over. So that is, you're standing there. You're standing there in your socks because you take your shoes off and crept in. That's how quiet you've got. So you can both make hand-to-hand rolls before the guy reacts.
Yes. Now then, so I've got 5. I think I'm gonna go all in and add 3 to me dice roll for this.
Okay. So that doesn't come back until a moment of reflection within the game.
Yeah. No.
So if you get into more combat.
Yeah, 7 in total for this.
Okay, so you hit him over the head. His threat hold is 3, 4 over. Where's more? What's the 6? 3. Okay. Yep. So Mim, what did you get?
Well, I wanted to ask, I know we had the weapons in the diplomatic bag, but is that do we have access to that? I wanted to maybe pistol whip him.
No, you haven't got the guns out. The guns are with Struan. You never decided to take the guns with you. Okay, but you do have a chair leg. You have the other chair leg.
Okay, fine.
There's one sitting next to me.
Yep.
Okay, so I've got hand-to-hand 5. I'm going to give it a 3. So
okay.
That's another 7. Yeah.
So 7, 4. So you smash him over the back of the head, and the hits are simultaneous. So the guy gets 2 chair legs over the head, and he goes down on top of a rather weakened river.
Min, you know what to do.
Murder.
What, tie him up?
Yeah,
No,
wait till we
take a
get home
bloody
in bed.
photo.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Take a photo.
Oh, yeah. I'll take a photo of the guy's face and
Of the guy's face for further identification, but also of the guy lying over a crying river.
yeah. That's
Crimea River. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hardy.
Oh, yeah. Identification purposes. Yeah. I knew that.
and I'll photograph the other guy as well. You know. Good.
Yep.
Mm.
But he's still lying in the corridor. You haven't made too much noise.
So, well, I'll best pull him inside the apartment and
Yeah, good idea.
close the
Put
door.
him in. Put him in and shut the door.
Yeah.
Okay. A preliminary search of the rooms, or the hotel suite, should we say, comes up with everything you expect, with some things missing. So there are some clothes, not many. Very limited makeup. There is toiletries, basic toiletries in the room. What's missing are shoes and a handbag, and you can't see a passport anywhere.
Right.
It looks like she's flitted.
Is this the room where she was supposed to be staying? Or, no, that's the third
Yes,
floor.
this is the room she was staying in.
Oh, okay, yeah. Right. So
There appears to be that she's not there, but she's out with her passport and her bag and whatnot.
That would make sense if she was out and about in the hospital. She'd be out with her passport anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything. It just means.
And there's no ID on these two guys.
There is
always searching for weapons.
there is ID. They are Adil and Ibrahim. You can't pronounce their surnames.
Are they Moroccan IDs?
Yeah.
I take it the sort of personal IDs are they're not organisational.
No. These are standard kind of Moroccan IDs.
Check them over for any hidden weapons and make sure they haven't got any left on them if they have any.
So there's the flick knife, and he just has a knife, doesn't he? Yeah, it just has a knife. And that's it. So you kind of find in his pockets that it looks like he's picked stuff up as he's wandered around. There's a scribbled note with an address in Marrakesh for someone called Hassan Safit. It looks like it was written hastily, as if someone dictated the address to somebody over the phone.
Yeah.
There's travel documents and other pocket litter, like receipts and ticket stubs from Romania. Information about a new industrial mining project in the Carpathian Mountains, and photographs of what looks like a construction site.
Right.
And there's weird. There's more printouts because she got some printouts that the guy had picked up. More printouts and of documents about vampire lore, buried bodies, and Walusian warlords.
Wasn't that sort of Vlad Dracul's homeland?
Yes.
Wallachia.
It is.
I don't like the way this is going.
No, I don't.
She also has a weird. Listen, let me get the guy's name right. Oh, I've lost my tablet. There it is. A weird document on somebody called Hugh Draper.
Hugh Draper.
Yep. Spelt both Hugh
Yeah.
and HEW.
Okay.
There's a photograph of a. Sorry?
By document, do you mean like
It's like
file?
a Wikipedia page. Yeah, it's a Wikipedia page. There's a photograph of some kind of stone that's been carved with some kind of weird it's an astronomical symbol on it. And the notes kind of say that the carving was made by Hugh Draper, an innkeeper from Bristol, accused of practicing sorcery and imprisoned in the Salt Tower in 1561. Apparently, he was a famous sorcerer known for astrological engravings and the zodiacs.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just disappears. He vanished, and it's got a handwritten note saying "vanished from tower." ...
Mm.
Oliver Cromwell's personal. Which ? Who is Hugh Draper? Now you can Google Hugh Draper to your heart's content.
Okay. Yeah.
And what else is there? More prints out. That's it. So the Carpathian Mountains and a photograph of what looks like a construction site.
Would you be able to paste that in the Roll20 chat? What was it?
What the
bits of that we've just found? If it's easy, otherwise don't worry.
I have to type them out.
Oh, okay, don't worry.
I will type them out later. So the only thing that's relevant, I guess, of the pertinent now is the scribbled note with the address in Marrakesh for someone called Hassan Safet.
Okay.
And that appears to be.
Is it just a name, or do we know where any other reference of where we might find this? But
no, that's it. The address is in Morocco, in Marrakesh. I'm just double checking the address.
Oh, sorry. So there is an address for that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's about 10 streets away. You think?
Some walking distance then.
Walking distance. About 10 streets away, walking distance with a quick Google search.
Right. What are we going to do with these guys? Because they're probably going to wake up at some point.
Yeah, that's the point.
Do we just chuck them out the window, or do we have to neutralize them?
How about the concierge? We could pay him a few notes, ask him to come up and translate?
Mm-hmm. Well, it could do. Could do. I mean, what were these guys doing? I mean, did these guys actually speak any English before we started
Nope.
swinging?
No, but as you roll the guy off you, so everyone else has gone through their pockets. As you roll the guy off you, you realise he's actually got an earpiece.
Oh.
Hey, I'm going to pull the earpiece out and put it in.
And he's got a radio.
Mm-hmm.
There's just static at the moment.
Yeah, well, I'm just listening. I'll put the earpiece in, and then can I see what channel the radio is?
They're both on 44.
Right. Okay.
So they've been directed.
Yeah, I'm
They
assuming.
don't need comms to talk to each other.
Is the other? Yeah, no, that's what I was going to say. The other guy's got the earpiece as well. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Are they push to talk devices, or do we think we've been live this whole time?
Live the whole time.
Eesh.
Yeah.
I suppose you could wake them up and question them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
You could tie them up and chuck water on their face.
Yep. I'll look around, see if we can find a suitable rope or something to restrain them with.
Yeah. So there's you can find bits of rope from the curtains.
Yeah.
There is a jug. Oh no, that somebody used that to smash him over the head with it. There is a small bowl in the kitchenette area that you can utilise to carry water to throw on one of their faces, and you can tie them to the armchairs quite sturdily. By tying their arms behind their backs and their legs together, they're harder for them to move.
Yeah.
So after about 10-20 minutes of doing all that, you chuck the water over their faces and they wake up.
Mm-hmm.
But spitting water.
Yeah.
Big dog. They all say that.
Yeah. Good evening, gentlemen.
I kill you, big dog.
I kill you.
Yep. So does anyone have interrogate?
Yes. I think I'm fairly sure I did. See if I can write it down. Interrogation 1.
Okay. You don't need to roll for this. It's So you start interrogating him, poking and prodding him, getting the knife out, threatening him, and he tells you he's working for a Mr. Hartness.
Hartness.
Yeah. Jaloom.
Mm-hmm.
So the names are Jaloom and there's 3. Okay, he says Jaloom was hired in Gibraltar 2 days ago, not by Hartness but by some other Englishman. And we were recruited when he got back home to Marrakesh.
Okay. What did he want? What did he want? Why did you send him here? Why did you come here?
Find that woman.
Why?
Don't know. He just said find that woman. Grab her, take her to Hartness.
Where is Hartness?
Jaloom knows.
So where's Jaloom?
He was outside in the van.
No, he's gone in the van.
What van? What is it? What kind of van? What does it look like?
It's Morocco's going to be a so it's going to be a Seat, or a Peugeot, Transit, kind of a Ford Transit kind of van, white one, with Abraham's carpets written on the side.
Shall I go and have a look if it's outside?
Okay, look out the balcony, and there's no cars, no vans out the front that you can see.
Yes, he was listening.
Well, he's got any sense, he's done it rather.
By the way, River, how are the watermelons?
First.
But yeah, as I say, looking as I'm still dabbing the tears from my eyes, it's sort of I don't say anything, but just sort of like.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Punch him in the nuts.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea actually. I'll swing around and
Kick him in the nuts.
kick him in the family jewels with my hobnail boots.
And he chokes a bit. But that's all the information you can get out of him. A name and two names.
Mm-hmm.
Some guy called Harkness and another Englishman in Gibraltar.
Is that Jaloom, the English guy?
Sorry?
Which one's the English guy, Mr.
So Mr. Harkness, no idea what nationality he is, and somebody and an English guy here from Gibraltar.
Okay, what was Jaloom?
So Harkness is English as well. An other English guy, it says.
Right.
Gibraltar, that's where that Barrett woman was supposed to be.
Barrett.
Yeah, there was something about Gibraltar with her, whether that was her finances or something.
Something like that. Well, she was connected to
the holding account of the finances that were looking after her that the house were funded out of Gibraltar.
I'm just trying. I thought I heard the name or word Jaloom. What was that?
Jaloom is the third person.
The guy driving the van.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
And sorry, I've lost the thread already. What was the address in relation to?
So the address is where the what's his name? Hassan Safet was the that Lou was going to go and see. He's about 4 streets away.
Lovely, thank you.
So she has gone, presumably not that long ago, because these guys have missed her.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just what to do with this pair now.
Gag them, leave them tied up, leave them.
Sounds like a plan.
At some point, they'll get free. So you could strip them down to their underwear, or even completely naked, leave them tied up, gagged, and then leave. Because even if they can break free, or when they eventually break free, they'll still need to find some clothes. That delays you even more. Delays them even more.
Are there any female items of clothing in the apartment?
Yes.
That's it then, lads. Strip them, chuck their clothes out the window.
But that's going to be on the street below.
Oh, okay. Okay,
you could just take you could take the clothes with you.
Yeah, we'll get rid of them somewhere more discreet then. Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Chuck them in the laundry chute.
This place has got a laundry chute.
Well, it's a hole in the wall. You're saying you're going laundry chute, could be anything.
Yeah, it says laundry chute, but yeah, is it?
Shut the bodies down there, lads. So, maybe half an hour an hour has passed, 45 minutes has passed whilst you've done all that. What is your next plan of action?
Well, I think we need to go to this address.
Because we need to pick Struan up, do we? No, what am I thinking?
Oh,
So obviously, Struan has got a bag full of guns.
Yeah, I mean it's about time that bag became empty. Considering we know now someone's after it, that those guns would be, yeah.
So you are. Oh, let me just. I've lost the map again. I'll teach you to take my glasses off. So you are in number 1, and our boy is what's that area? I just want to double check the. Oh, drop my pens. What is that place? Dear Sisad. It's given us a key, but it doesn't say which. Courtyard. Hotel. 1 second. Oh, doesn't matter. We'll use that. So the location points you to. Where's 5? 5 too far away. Oh, that's right. 5's the one that's missing, isn't it? I try ignore that. I was trying to find 5 the other day. 5 isn't there.
Right.
So the Jewish cemetery is there, but it's not there. It's not listed. So you're actually going to go to just behind the Tisqueen Museum here.
Right. Okay.
So you're going to go on foot. There is no white van to be seen. It's going to take you about 20 minutes running.
Well, can't we get a taxi or something?
Yeah, call a taxi.
Or if that's quicker, I don't know. It's hard to judge.
It's a hotel area. Taxis will be floating backwards and forwards. I am going to say that you can get a taxi and reduce the time to get there down to 5 minutes.
That's
we get the taxi.
Okay. So all 4 of you are going to go. Are you going to take the guns?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're
going to have to.
Seeing we're now being chased, or we've now.
It is quite dangerous to use guns in a foreign country, but
isn't that the idea of guns?
Yeah,
must be dangerous.
So, drive around the corner, and there's an open souk with lots of Moroccans mulling around. If you make a what's that roll? If you're gonna sense trouble, infiltration, or notice. Everyone can make a sense trouble or notice roll.
That's what mine is. Right, that's D6 again, is it?
Yep.
Just
straight. You
got
4.
I've got a 4.
Cool. Okay, you're glancing around from the car, and you can see in the far right hand corner 2 No, it's a kind of a European-looking chap, just dumping a woman into the back of a van and shutting the door. You can't say for certain it is the woman you're looking for, but it looks really, really out of place, and he looks European. If you can't tell what nationality, it's a white van with something carpets written on the side.
Something carpets, flying carpets. No, the wrong one. Okay.
So
That's probably Ibrahim.
Yeah, Abraham's carpets, but you can't tell.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now do we want to go or do we want to follow?
You're sitting in the back of the taxi.
Follow that carpet van. Sorry.
That'll do.
Yeah.
So we now have a kind of a weird montage of the little yellow taxi chasing a white van around Morocco. So
Absolutely brilliant.
would you? We're going to do it. He's not driving, which makes it even better. So let's go with driving a 3. So I'll be generous and let you roll 1d6 to determine the driving skill of the driver. You can
Right.
re-roll. You can re-roll. If it gets a 1, you can re-roll that. Otherwise, you take whatever the driving skill is. That's his driving skill. Completely random
Go
bloke
on,
off the
Mike.
street.
Right. Somebody going to roll?
Yep.
Go on, you've been getting 60s tonight, Mark.
No, I ain't fucking rolling. Yeah, I'll get one. Someone's
Oh.
rolled a 2, so
I'll
that's
do it.
Yeah. So
That was my notice roll.
it's your notice roll. Yeah. So
Yeah.
somebody.
so we cowards.
4.
4. That's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
Brilliant.
So let me just do that and that. That. It starts getting away from you. Oh, 5, 2. Zooms around a corner.
Oh, well, get the registration number.
You've got the registration number.
Take the photo of
Right,
it.
last one. Oh, okay. So, zooms around a corner, and you see he accidentally takes a wrong turn, and gets into a dead end, and the van's stuck in a dead end.
Everybody out.
You're
Yeah.
I don't have a random dead end drawn out, actually. Let me do
Get out
do
and
that.
approach the van.
So I'm going to draw. So do. So your car is here. Their car is here. And there is a driver. No, that is a woman. Getting out the back of the car is a bloke. We won't need to move you around a bit, but we go one there, and Struan.
Is the woman Oriental or?
Oh no, she looks like she is. Well, it's difficult. She's either
it's not
a goth, but there's some. It's almost like she's a gypsy woman.
Oh, Romanian.
Because she's got kind of like I don't want to be stereotypical, but long skirt, kind of frilly top with little gold things on, a scarf around her head, and a faux veil The guy that steps out is wearing full fatigues.
Mm.
He looks quite pumped. And you see him do that. That is that moment in Mission Impossible when Henry Cavill, he just pumps his arms.
Mm.
He does that. He pumps his arms and takes a step towards you.
Okay.
Hmm. There's three of you lot.
Three of you lot. And the
Yeah.
driver. So nothing really happens. It's all quite quiet. She puts her hand to her head.
Mhm.
And you can hear the sound of scurrying. Of
Scurrying.
scurrying, yeah.
Rats or bats?
Rats. Your prize is in the van. These two are in the way.
Okay. Well, I sort of like start advancing on the van.
Okay. He doesn't appear to have any guns on him
Mm.
at the moment.
Yeah. Well, as I say, I'll just approach the van. What are you two doing?
He says, "You four, fuck off." He says it in a distinctly English accent.
Yeah.
I don't know what you fuckers want, but you can just piss off now if you wish to
What?
live. Move your van. Move the taxi.
Oh,
No, I just.
I'm afraid we can't do that. Yeah,
Who are you? I identify myself. I'm going to identify myself. River Cartwright, MI6. Pull my weapon.
At which point, you hear a snigger from the other three,
Mm.
and Louisa goes, five.
Five?
You're MI5, not MI6.
Oh, whatever one it is. You know what I mean. That's why I'm in Slough House.
Yes.
How many people, River? How many people?
I see five.
143, wasn't it?
Hmm. I see five lights. I see five bad guys.
I'm going to pull my weapon as well, and I'm going to say,
Ooh, kinky.
driver, just wait there.
As you get out and move maybe 2 steps forward en masse, the taxi driver just goes. He's like, oh, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm going to advance alongside
Uh-huh.
River, taking.
Okay, so this guy is
Excuse me.
Good on that.
where's his speed gone? Speed. So he is going to so he moves from where was the drawing thing? So from here he gets to here in it's almost you blink and he's there.
Oh shit.
And there is now a swarm of rats are beginning to appear behind the van and the woman.
Okay.
Oh, good grief.
What are you going to do?
Die. What do you think we should do, lads? Fight or run?
We can't outrun him, so
Shoot the tires.
I'm game if you are.
I'll draw my pistol. This reminds me of the OK Corral, but never mind.
Yeah, oh dear, we fucked. Oh no.
Yes.
So you're kind of in a. Let's do this. You can't move these because that. We'll use. Yeah, should do for that. And where's the other guy gone? Token, not dead guy. There he is. Dun, 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 dun. But he is in fact here, isn't he? I don't have a swarm of rats. Oh, let's use that. Yes, let's use that. No. So this is to represent the swarm of rats,
Okay.
which is now underneath the van. So, what is your plan of attack?
Go on.
I'm waiting. I'm sort of getting ready to shoot, but I'm taking my lead from our action hero rhythm.
Um,
I'm reluctant to shoot because I don't want to,
So the woman we're looking for is in the van. The rats are between us.
And this guy's moving up to us at speed.
Just the one guy.
Yes, just the one. He has moved. He has shortened the distance between you at quite a rate of knots. You're like, oh, he's far. Whoa, he's far. Not quite flash fast, but faster than you were expecting a human being to move.
I'll shoot him. That's the only thing I can do. Shoot him.
You're going to shoot him.
I'll aim for him. Yeah. Anyway, I suggest you guys do the same.
Yeah. As soon as you fire, I'll be firing as well.
Okay, so full reservoir dogs at him. You're in the alleyway. I will let you use Struan. I will shoot for Struan.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go with Struan first. Go Struan. So it's he's quite clearly in front of you. 3 or more to hit. Hits with a 3. And doesn't affect him.
No, it's not good. Mind you. Well, I've got 8, I think, and shooting.
Yep. So 6 is good.
No,
it's 3 over.
7 I've got.
Wait, 6 means 3 2. So he does 1 point damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so 1 point damage. So he's possibly wearing body armor.
So this is going to be shooting 4.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to give it. Shall I roll?
Yep.
I'm going
to. Tell me what you can add to it.
2.
2. Okay. That's 5. 5. So you hit him. 1 point over. Don't do any damage though. So his hit threshold is 4, and his damage modifier is -1. Armor's -1 because he has got concealed ballistic armor.
Okay.
Does it knock him back at all?
Nope.
I'll shoot. I'll shoot at him again. Or did that?
Okay.
Was that everybody shooting?
Nope. You've got Louisa to go.
Okay.
Looks like I'll have to aim for the head.
A headshot's -2.
Oh, it's a 5.
So Louisa, you get to shoot.
Have I got any line of sight to the woman?
Yes.
I'm adding 2 to me roll.
Yep.
Wow.
Get in. 8 in total left.
8. So she has got interesting. So you hit her, and she stumbles back a little bit. Let's write that down. She's not. She's been hit. Was you aiming for the head, or just because you said? Oh no, you
I wasn't.
No. Okay, wasn't a cool shot. So she moves behind the van. She's gonna. So her next action will be moving behind the van, out of the way. But she does start looking up. So he has. So it's his action. You can see that he's in shadow where you are standing. So let's get a pencil, and so essentially here, this is all shadow, and this is all direct sunlight.
Yeah.
So that.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see where this is going.
His next action is to pull out his gun and will attempt to shoot one of you. So I'm going to roll 1d4, and starting from the top, River's number 1.
Okay.
Louisa.
I'm getting used to it.
So he's still there, so that's good. So he rolls a 2. He didn't do that because he's stupid. So misses you.
Thank goodness for that. Right. Oh boy.
Yeah, it goes to 3. No, that's no. Yeah, he misses you because
Brilliant.
I forgot to say the rats start swarming towards you, and you can see her start climbing up the wall. There's a fire exit. There's a fire, like an American fire. Fire exit.
Yeah, I can't remember what they call them, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Starts climbing up there, but as she's climbing up, there appears to be a cloud has appeared. Kind of a mist is surrounding her as she goes up the ladder. So you can't quite see her, but you can see this weird mist going up the ladder.
We need to do something now. We've got to get past this guy, haven't we? Simple as that.
Oh, there's all the rats behind him as well.
Yeah.
Whose turn
Yeah, the
is
rats
it?
are coming our way.
It's
Mm.
Don't
your
think I'm happy.
turn.
Ours as a group, or
Yes, as a group,
well, I'm gonna shoot this guy in the head if I can.
Okay, so called shot is
-2, you
damage.
said.
Yeah, let me get the page back up. I'm pretty sure it was -2. No, yeah, head or limb is +2 to hit. So essentially, it's the base hit is 4, so 6 to hit him.
Okay, I've got 2 shooting left, so I'm going to give it 2 onto my dice roll.
Yep.
And hope for the best. Oh yes.
Get in.
8. 4 over -1 is 3. So that takes that down to 8. No. That's takes it down to 7. So you hit him in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Does that do more? That's got to do a little bit more damage, just a direct headshot. Double check the.
A nice melon burst would be nice.
Yeah. I think he's just going to shake it off. Headshot.
No, you don't shake off a headshot. Your head goes. The bullet goes in one side, outside it, and out to the other, followed by as much grey matter as you've got.
That's what we want to see.
That's what we want to see, but this is a family show, so we probably won't.
All right, so +2. So in fact, that goes down to 5. So the bullet hits him in the head and kind of takes a chunk of flesh out. He stumbles back a tiny bit, not expecting to be actually shot in the head. And he kind of snarls, and he's going to come at you and attack Mim. He's not happy. So everyone else gets to go, then he gets to go.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to shoot now. Might as well. I'm going to add. See the thing. I've got 7 in my shooting.
Yep.
I'm going to add 5.
Add 5. Okay.
Okay. You watch. I roll a 1. That's fuck's sake. Well, it's still 6.
6.
Yeah. It's not.
2 over. So you do 1 point of damage.
Well.
Julia, not Julia. Clearly not Julia. Louisa. Oh, let's do Struan.
On them.
Yeah, 1 point damage. So Louisa.
Oh, I'm so torn. If this guy can take a headshot, I don't like what he might be able to do to us if he gets into contact. So I'm going to have to let the woman go, and I'll do a cold shot to what's left of his head, and I'll add the 2 points I've got left to the shot in the hopes that I get a high result. So that's 6 in total then.
6 in total. 2 over that. Keep the 2, and this is plussing. How many is it? +2, wasn't it? +2. 2, 4. You hit him in the head, and he kind of just goes back. His head shoots back, and he falls back to the ground.
Ooh, rat food.
The rats as the mist disappears over the building, the rats kind of dissipate.
Well, that's one small mercy.
Yeah.
So you've been firing gunshots here.
Get to the van.
So that there's okay in the back of the van. Lou has been chucked. There appears to be no driver. It's actually a left-hand drive van. She was driving.
Understood.
Okay.
So there's 2 seats up front. Everyone else will jump at the back. A couple of things you notice. Obviously, the woman's in the back. Wrapped up in a blanket is the body of a guy who you presume is Jaloom. And you can make a drive roll to get out of this alleyway and leave.
Come on then, who's got anybody better than driving 3?
Let me have a look.
I've got 2.
Not sure I can drive. I must be able to.
Oh.
Traffic.
It's under general.
Yeah.
In general, athletics, conceal, cover, digi intrusion, dice. Drive. I've got 8.
8.
Yeah, I'm driving.
Okay.
Off we go.
Knew those combat courses.
So you can make a J turn. So essentially, you really don't want to crash the car. So make a basic drive roll to get out and flee the scene.
Okay. Well, I'm going to add 3. See, I've got 8.
Okay.
So that's 9.
9.
Brilliant.
You reverse out and you head off to out of the souk and to the outskirts of of Marrakesh.
Okay.
You find a quiet place to park up. You can dump the body by the side of the road in a ditch. She's quite shooken up, but without a properly full debrief, she kind of says that she was contacted by a mysterious source who sent her some information about a Romanian mining industry mixed up with a lot of weird stuff about vampires.
Vampires are not real, though.
She followed the company to an exploratory dig in the Carpathian Mountains. She spoke to that guy. She had a meeting with him because he'd stolen a NATO laptop.
Okay.
And that laptop had a lot of data on it. The particular, let's find the guy's name. The particular NATO chap. If I can find his name. Sources, mouth leads.
Just one thing, Jaloom, I would check him for radio and earpiece before.
Yes. So he has a radio and earpiece, or had a radio and earpiece. That's just strewn to the back of the van. So she says this particular chap had the Malcolm Lenhart's, the Canadian Air Force General's Malcolm Lenhart's laptop, and that was full of weird conspiracy stuff about vampires and whatnot. But she got a glimpse, got a chance to see some of it. He was supposed to come back for a second meeting, but she saw him getting nabbed by some guys in suits, so she fled, thinking she'd be next. So depending on how you're going to get her out of the country, she'll also tell you that she was spotted at the dig site. The guards tried to shoot her. She's had terrible nightmares ever since that night, and she dreams of a pale man with red eyes haunting her. In her satchel, she's got some photographs of the archaeology of the site, and they kind of look like the remains of a medieval castle.
Yeah.
A medieval castle in Transylvania.
Okay, that's not good.
She doesn't know who the bad guys are.
Mm-hmm.
But Hassan Safet, before she was grabbed, he told her that he'd seen a lot of activity in the British outpost of Gibraltar.
Okay.
When you say what kind of outpost?
I don't know. He hadn't got to that information. I got grabbed by that lunatic, and then kind of just had to flee. How are you going to get out? And you tell her about what's his name, Roddy. She's no idea who Roddy is. Not an ex-girlfriend. There was some weird Asian guy that would follow me around at uni for a bit, but I never went out with him. He might have been called Rodney. I think he was called at university. Nobody liked him. Obnoxious computer geek. But I never went out with him.
Yeah, I wonder whatever happened to him.
Yeah. So he's been cyber stalking her, obviously. But that's your link. But how are you going to get her out of the country? You are now in a stolen van, parked in a lay-by on the outskirts of Marrakesh.
Right. Oh fuck!
Where,
Who's the
you? Sorry.
Yeah.
What,
Hang on a
you
second,
asked-
guys. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Well,
So, how do you propose to get out of the country and back to Slough House for a full debrief?
well,
Does this sound something like a phone call to Jackson is going to sort
So
out?
you have got return tickets under assumed names. She has not got any. She hasn't got an assumed part. She's got an actual passport.
well. Do you think the authorities in this country are going to be have flagged her passport because she could just travel under her own passport?
Sorry about that.
You don't know. You obviously there was a gunfight. There's at least one dead body, potentially one dead body in that alleyway.
Okay.
It's not the kind of place that has CCTV. But you are in a stolen van in a foreign country.
Well,
you don't have any ID with you, your own actual ID. I don't presume any of you, no, none of you actually brought your own ID with you in the hotel. So the clothes and stuff that are there, nothing's traceable back to yourselves.
Well,
other than the CCTV in the what's it called? In the airport, which MI5.
Mm-hmm. Well, perhaps we should get out of this van or dump this van and separate ourselves from it, and maybe hire a vehicle of some sort, or nick a vehicle, and then possibly we can drive up the coast to get as close to Gibraltar as possible? Maybe we can get a boat across. Is that too extreme?
So Morocco has a strange little top bit that is in fact Spain. It's a tiny weeny bit at the Straits of Gibraltar. I can't remember what it's called.
Bit that's not Morocco.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Ceuta or something.
yeah, Ceuta, which is a Spanish enclave. There's a little fence across. So you could get to one of the islands, or so you could get one of the ports nearby and try and get a foot passenger across, because there's a big port down there which is called Tangamed. No, Akmos Tanga. But you could also go to the Spanish side and be in Europe. Unfortunately, post Brexit, you've got British passports. Now, I will give you how nice do you think Roddy would be? I'm going to roll 1d100. 1 to 50. He's given you European passports. 51 to 100, you have British passports.
Okay.
So you've got British passports.
Let that go.
She has got a European passport, but she's got her own passport. So, how are you going to get out of the country?
Well, I mean, we either try and get a plane from here. There's a risk that, well, there's a certain risk with that, but otherwise we try and make a crossing to Gibraltar, I would have thought.
First off, we've got plane tickets.
Yeah, I've got plane tickets, yep.
It's not going to look good on our expenses form if we don't get full use out of them.
No. And a flight from Marrakesh to the UK is going to be a couple of £100. It's not going to be expensive. Yeah, but you've already got tickets, so you just need to get her a ticket. So you could simply get to the airport and get her on your flight.
Yeah.
And just take the heat.
We'll have to ditch the guns.
Yep. Yeah, it'd be more. You've still got, because you don't have the diplomatic bag with you. If you have the diplomatic bag with you, you could reseal it. But you are too far away from your hotel room for the diplomatic bag to work.
The other option being, of course, we go back to the Rouge, reuse the diplomatic bags, and hope that the bad guys aren't staking the place out waiting for us.
I think it's better to make a clean break if we can.
So that means ditching the hardware and heading straight to the airport.
Well, isn't that what we're supposed to do? Just get this, get out with her.
Yep. I mean, if that's
she's the reason we came here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you were mentioning that she's had access to. Well, she was shown a laptop. I take it she hasn't got this computer.
No. I'll need to double check as to whether you have that laptop or not. I believe the laptop is in Crimea. Yes, let me grab that one. Let me just double check. The laptop that the guy had is in Crimea with somebody called Donald Carroll, who is an independent contractor in Odessa. currently in a war zone.
Okay, so we're not going to go try and get the diplomatic bag. We're just going to clean break, go to the airport.
Yeah.
Well, I see there's looking at Google Maps, or there seems to be like a canal or river through Marrakesh. Perhaps we can, well, we need to dump the weapons, don't we? So
yeah, you could just see on your way. Oh, where is Marrakesh? I've lost Marrakesh. That's bad. Where is it gone? Tangier. Oh, that's at the top, isn't it? Oh, that's because I've zoomed out. So Marrakesh is Casablanca. There it is. Found it. So yeah, you can dump the guns in the river. That's quite simple. Head to the airport and fly back home.
Yeah.
Quite straightforward. You are gathering heat as we go, but that's for next time. Where is that bit gone? After several hours of flight, you arrive, landing in Gatwick, getting a cab straight to Aldwych, where you arrive quite late in the evening. You head to, having informed them you're on your way, head to Slough House, where you can debrief her a bit more.
Okay. So I'm assuming that our friend, what's his name, is going to be there. He'll be there waiting for us, won't he? You fucked up. What the fuck have you done?
Lamb
will be there, won't he?
He's quite. He's going to be quiet. So she sits down. You make her a coffee, and then she goes through a bit more detail. Waddy's not there. He's decided to obviously leave quietly. And she goes in more detail. She was a journalist investigating corporate corruption. She was contacted by a mysterious source who sent her information about the Romanian mining industry, mixed in with lots of weird vampire stuff. The intel was good, so when the source asked her to check out a particular mining company, she did so. She followed the company to a new exploratory dig in the Carpathian Mountains. It turned out that the mining operation was a cover for something else. She doesn't know yet. She doesn't know what they were digging up. When they spotted her, the guards of the dig tried to shoot her. She's been on the run ever since. She had terrible nightmares every night since then, dreaming of the pale man with the red eyes. The source suggested she meet that chap in Romania, because he had the guy you shot in the Romney Marsh, because he had this dossier of stuff. Which is then it's there where she learned of this huge raper, this weird sorcerer that was at the tower and vanished. Some possible link to Oliver Cromwell, not sure. She has lots of photographs. Looking at the photographs, it looks like they're excavating the remains of a medieval castle in Transylvania.
Okay.
It looks like they're still trying to. There were. This is dated, obviously 4 to 5 days ago, but they're searching for something.
Okay.
Looking through the files that Lou sent you, you can trace the IP address back to Stu Baker.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, so she doesn't know who the bad guys are, but there was lots of activity in Gibraltar. So you've got Romania, Gibraltar, and Ukraine. Well, Odessa.
Okay. Romania, Odessa, Gibraltar.
Yep.
Okay.
Leads.
Yeah.
There's also HMS Proserpine as another lead, isn't it?
Proserpine. So you did so. Yes.
Supposedly a vampire there.
And also you had the pumped up guy that you managed to shoot in the head. That you left in the alleyway in Morocco. That weird the weird gypsy woman who could summon rats and create a mist.
Yeah.
Went into the fog and mist.
Yeah.
So
the other thing is lose contact. So whilst the IP address on one of the contact sheets leads you to Stu?
Yeah.
Stu.
It's Baker.
Yeah, Stu Baker. There is an email address. It's a numbers and a at Hotmail. It's untraceable, as it were. You could send an email asking questions.
Asking who the hell is it?
Yeah, You know, that's entirely up to you.
Well, why don't we ask? She seems to know more about it than, or at least more thing. Why don't we ask her who the best person to contact?
I'd email the my anonymous source.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Email her. Actually, no, we'll get her to email the anonymous source because the words and stuff will come out better if she's doing it.
Okay.
Does that make sense? It's sort of like the turn of phrase that she'd use. Yeah. We might go, "Hello, yeah, can you tell us about what's it?" And they'll go, "Yeah, that's not her writing it." So if we get her, I'm assuming she's on our side, or she's cooperative. It's probably the word.
She's very cooperative. You just saved her from being killed, so she's going to be cooperative.
Yeah.
Standish will make up a. You can pull it from nowhere. A sleeping bag and cot. Not cot. A thing can be made up, and you can spend the night there. And I think that might be a good place to leave it in preparation for whatever you decide to do next.
Okay.
Yep. Makes sense.
Yeah. So your options obviously are this place.
Ah, yes.
Gibraltar. We really should give that back to Spain. I mean, it's part of the it's Spanish.
Yeah,
it's at the arse end of Spain.
It's probably why we keep hold of it.
Oh, it's full of Brits. It's a really weird. Anyway, that side, that place, or Romania.
Indeed.
Yeah, so an archaeological dig at a medieval castle in Transylvania.
Yeah. I mean,
what could possibly go wrong?
Seems fine. That seems totally legit.
Yeah.
I don't know what your problem is. Don't know what your argument is. Or obviously Odessa and Ukraine.
Yeah.
Or Ireland. Or you can dig into. You can try and find Proserpine a bit more. Roddy,
did we have that
Roddy,
down as some sort of military base in Scotland?
Yeah.
Oh yes, actually, Roddy had given you some information. It is an iron frigate. Stone frigate. So essentially, when they decommission ships and they move names around, naval bases will take on that term, that ship's name, because then ship's rules apply to the naval base.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Persipine has been moved, according to Roddy, to a stone frigate somewhere in Scotland.
Yeah.
That's like the buildings for sea cadets and stuff, isn't it? It's HMS.
Yeah, something like that. If I can just find the term they used, London, Proserpine, which is really annoying because there's another game called another adventure called the Persephone, which is what I was getting.
Persephone.
Persephone. Persephone. Stone frigate. That's it.
Yeah. Anyway, so right, should we call it a night there?
Yep.
Good
So
stuff.
yeah, you've got a number of options. So I think a planning session, and then a trip to Romania or wherever you want to go.
Yeah,
might work.
We'll have a think about that and see where we end up.
Yes. Right. So
A bit better backup this time rather than just.
Yeah, because you're burning through all of your points to shoot people and stuff.
Now, how do we get those points back? You mentioned something about a point of reflection.
Once you kind of end a segment, you can get some of those points back.
You mean like you mean sort of like end of a role playing segment rather than a.
It's not an end of a session. So let's say over a 4-session period, you can get them back after 4 sessions if that's part of the story arc.
Ah, right. Okay. So it's So it's sort of like
kind of story.
At the end of a chapter rather than the end of a session.
Chapter. Yeah. So right. you have burnt through quite a lot.
Oh.
Well, we are new to the system, so.
You live and learn. You live and learn.
Yeah.
Well, we live and die.
Yeah. So you might need to get tooled up a bit better.
Yeah.
I
kind of assumed that it would be refreshed each session, but that was
no.
That's
no.
Yeah,
that's what I was working on as well. It seems we were both wrong.
Oh well. You live and learn. I will probably do a reset next session as things have started to kind of pick up.
Yeah,
as it were.
Cool.
Bad guys are a lot more worse than we thought they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So let's stop the session there.